We're live.
All right. Hello. Welcome back to episode 3 of the Mesthia campaign, where as we pick up, the players wandered themselves into the Sunder Forge and are slowly making their way through as they traversed a very wide 3-foot gap, just narrowly making it across. They descended down some stairs, and one of the players decided that door looks like it should be touched. And touched it was. And in his place, as he teleported away, is a statue of a chicken. Just before the chickening happened, the night before, everybody was in the camps up at the mountaintop, where they got to witness some festivities of maybe not so much the legal kind, where some people may have placed some bets. And shortly before that, Nimsy was reunited with her long-lost mother, kinda asterisks. AKA Mom Forged V1, has finally found their daughter and is now tagging along for the ride to make sure that her Nim Nim does not get hurt.
Nim
little bit of
Nim.
a little bit of a backwards recap there from ending to start, but where we pick up as the players witnessing one Mev Coral disappearing from their eyesight, and in place about a 3-foot tall stone statue of a chicken. That's where we'll start.
What the hell is that?
It's me.
It's a chicken.
He got turned into a chicken.
No, we don't know he got turned into a
I'm
chicken.
gonna run up and grab the statue. Mev,
Okay,
can you hear me?
Check. Give me a strength check.
Strength check. All right.
You go to lift it up, it's a lot heavier than what it looks like.
Jesus, Mev, you need to go on a diet.
You need a hand with that.
What do we do with this? Like, do we bring it with us?
Well, it's Mev now.
We don't know it's him. We just know that he disappeared and a chicken statue was in its place.
You did touch the door, and I'm just gonna touch the door.
Oh,
Yes.
you're muted.
Me.
So as you touch the door, in his place, as you see him disappear, is another chicken statue. Same size. But now there are 2 chicken statues.
Okay, maybe they're turning into chicken. Don't touch the door. That's
I
not.
don't know if
Yeah.
that's the good idea here.
I vote not touching the door anymore.
So how do we bring them back?
I don't know.
I have an idea.
Oh,
Let's hear.
So, as Mom Forge finishes saying that it has an idea, it takes one of the chicken statues and touches the door with the chicken statue.
Nothing happens.
Okay, that was my idea.
what's on the door? What's on the floor in the front of the door?
So on the door was like this, like it was a loose carving of a handprint, which is why Mev Coral ended up touching it the first time. And around it are these like runes that kind of go around the door. And there's like a faint glow coming out of each of the runes in the handprint itself.
You guys do know that I did tell you it was conjuration magic to
We
it.
did do
So
a detect magic that came back to the magical school of conjuration.
So Mom Forged has a database of everything that the mum knows.
Mhm.
Would anything on this door trigger would I recognize anything?
Give me an Arcana check. And okay, 21. So it's a short amount of time. So pretty much your Arcana check was going to be time based. So
Okay.
after about a solid minute or so of you kind of going through the magical database that was instilled with you, you realize that the runes are specifically for a transportation type of rune. So
Okay.
meaning what Momforge can deduce is basically touch this and you get teleported somewhere.
Okay. All right. So I have a second idea. I'm
Okay.
just gonna do the role play bit for the information searching. Hold on. And then so you see the face screen of Mom Forged kind of like start rolling like a casino, like a slot machine. So like her face is like rolling and like you see different images of like what would be information that is uploaded in its database. And then so after about what you said, a minute, right?
Yeah, roughly a minute.
You see lights go off and like a jackpot sound, like a bling, ding, 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 ding. I know these. I've got a good idea, guys.
What?
This is teleportation magic. I told you they weren't chicken statues. I got bad news though.
Okay.
I don't know where it teleports to.
Let's see.
Chances are they're fine. Maybe.
So you think or you know for sure this is a teleport or transport or take us somewhere, not turn us into chicken statues?
Yes, this is not change your body into a statue.
Good enough, and I touch the door.
I was gonna follow along.
A third chicken statue appears.
I follow along. I want to do that.
A fourth chicken statue appears.
turns out we're all dead.
Nim,
This is
don't you
Mombot's
dare.
plan. This is Mombot's plan. to
Roll a
get
new
around.
character, guys. Got it. TPK, got them all.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go. baby.
Nim?
What? I'm not
Don't.
touching it.
Okay.
I was thinking on if I could do something, but I don't think I can.
Is there a rock nearby, like a stone?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's 4 of them.
Not the chickens. Mom Forged picks up a stone and like lobs it gently at the door.
Nothing happened.
Well, shit. I got some bad news.
I would prefer, because we don't know where they went, that we don't just blindly touch things. Because that is how we all end up no longer in the realm of living.
Right, but so here's the good news for for you, I guess, is I don't think I will go anywhere when I touch this door.
What if you...
Well, so the chicken statue touched the door and the rock touched the door and nothing happened. I'm assuming that it's only organic matter. And guess what? I'm not organic.
How do we know that they're not the chickens? I get that you said it's transportation, but do we know for sure?
The school of magic is conjuration, and the runes are teleportation.
Okay.
There's no transmogrification. Stones are completely different. I thought you would have known this.
Yeah, but this is one of those weird places. Hey, I know what I'm doing.
I know you know. That's why I'm disappointed.
I cast message on one of the chickens just to be sure.
Okay, what do you want the message to say?
Are you a chicken? Yes or no?
No response.
Okay. It's not alive, I don't think.
No, it must have done it. Wherever they are must be having chicken statues, and they must have taken the spot of a chicken statue.
Okay, well, I don't know what to do with you. Why don't you go touch it?
Okay, you know what? That's in the name of science. And so Mom Forge touches the door.
5 chicken statues as my
Oh, no. Wait. I didn't think this through.
My board's dead.
The new title of this campaign is now The Adventures of Nimsy.
Wait, no. I just gotta take one last. Can I do a investigation check just or something to look around just before I do it myself?
Sure, go ahead. Investigate.
Oh no.
The only thing that you hear is the loud, deafening silence of this now ravine, as there isn't footsteps of the others being made. There's no noises. Just you.
I can't. I just slowly touch it.
So, 6 chicken statues are
No.
left where you all once stood.
CPK.
So, let us go back to a few moments ago as Mev Coral. As you're transported in and you look around, you kind of fall onto your ass a bit. Almost, it's a small drop, like a 2-foot drop. You look around and it is a dark, dampened room. The room itself, the stonework, the marbling, is much different from the area that you just came from. You do look around and you see these half broken, half completed stone chicken statues. Some look like they were just started and kind of were messed up on. Some look like they were almost finished and maybe dropped. But to your left and to your right, you do see 5 other chicken statues that are kind of stood up, and almost like a light from the ceiling is coming down. And as you look up, you see like these almost like moonlight moonbeams are coming down, and they are specifically pointing at these statues. And you see that as you kind of look through, it is kind of like this foggy atmosphere as well. And you can see more moonbeams as they are also hitting different objects that could be chicken statues. You're just unsure. As you look around, a couple seconds go by. Poof. Your friend is next to you now, and the chicken statue no longer. A couple more seconds go by as you kind of both are looking around, looking at each other, checking each other over, making sure you're both one piece. Another person. Oh, 2 people.
I mean, I think at least a minute goes by because they cast
At least a minute. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess as I'm
So
waiting,
for 1 minute, what do you 2 want to do before?
I mean, does this cavern continue onward? Is there a path to follow?
There's a path to follow straight ahead pretty clearly. The walls themselves, like from one wall to the other, is about 10 to 15 feet. And you do see like different moonbeams. They don't make a specific pattern, like they're not evenly spaced. You'll have a couple moonbeams on this side, then one here, and then maybe two more on this side, and then three on this side. So it's definitely incomplete. It doesn't appear to be like a symmetrical thing, but you can definitely make out a path straight ahead through this like misty fog kind of like area that's going on.
And there's like the teleportation that got me here. There's no like obvious way back?
As you look around, go ahead and give me an investigation.
Investigation.
9. As you look around, you don't see any runes that are like lit up or anything like that. Looking at your feet where you kind of landed, you kind of see where maybe there was something in your place, because there's like some dust and debris and dirt buildup around where you're standing. But right where you're standing, it's almost like when you like lift up something and dust has built around it, and when you lift that thing up, it's clean right there. That's what it is, right where you're standing. And then when Rin joins you, you see like that whole like pedestal statue disappears, and he's in its place now instead. So you can kind of deduce that you probably replaced something here as well.
Interesting. Well, there is one concern. There may not be an exit. Well, there's a way that direction, but I don't know where it leads. And this path looks nothing like the rock.
Well, if there is
structure we were in.
there's an entrance, there's always an exit, and it's probably somewhere.
Yes.
A few moments later, after you guys have kind of
Where are the others at?
probably
It's been like
started
a minute.
walking forward a little bit, maybe thinking you've been abandoned. Two more individuals, one Vash and one Misty, appear, and two more of the statues have disappeared. And you guys, again, you fall about a foot to 2 feet. You do catch yourself, but you are now staring at those two who have walked down this like little small set of stairs. And you see this like very cavern like place that you're in that is, you can still see in the distance, you can't just make out details pretty past like 10 12 feet.
What took you
And
guys so long?
You had mentioned it's like lit by the moon. It's not like
Yeah, like there's beams of
there's
light. It's
pockets of
definitely not
beams coming through.
sunlight. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely not sunlight. It's closer to moonlight coming
like
in.
softer light coming through.
I
Mhm.
told you guys to touch the door, and you guys didn't.
I've been waiting
Did you?
for a little
No.
bit, but
I mean, we did. We're here.
Yeah, now
And
you're
they're
here.
not chickens. A miracle.
where are the others?
They may not be coming. The mom of Nimsy was very adamant that she not touch the door.
How dare you?
Well,
Not
We're
mom.
not here right now.
should we move on, or should we give it a minute?
Well, did you guys wait for us, or did you start going? It looks like you're maybe a little further down the hallway.
Well, we didn't know if you would land on us. You know,
Do we know if they're gonna come down?
you might want to move
make
away.
sense.
I'll like walk to where they are and I'll stand where they are. They're like, why don't we wait here?
And as you guys do, one new challenger has entered the arena. One Mom Forge falls down, but then goes down the stairs as their wheels kind of momentum carries them forward a little bit. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics. We'll see if you just fucking eat shit.
So the stairs that are in front of us that like we headed down, can we make an attempt to stop, like to like catch Mom Forge, or
Oh, no.
are we just?
I'm sidestepping that shit.
You guys don't know when they're coming, so I'll give you a chance to try and catch them. But because they rolled so low on acrobatics, so do acrobatics or athletics, it's gonna have to be really high to offset how bad they're coming out of this.
Athletics it is.
16. You do catch them, but the weight of them makes you fall backwards as well. So they land on top of you, and you both just boom hit the ground.
Oh, someone's taking some damage.
That's gonna be some damage. Okay, what all right, what am I rolling?
Oh, you're so fucking lucky. 1d4.
Let's go.
Damage. As it knocks the wind out of you, how heavy this metallic structure is as it comes down onto your chest, knocks all the wind out of you.
You okay there?
I really didn't think I was gonna teleport. I'm oblivious. I'm on top of you, by the way. Oh, I'm so sorry. I like awkwardly try to get up.
As you're like awkwardly in this, like you're on top of him. He's kind of like spread it out a little bit. The sixth challenger enters as Nimona. You fall a little bit. You catch yourself. Ooh, and you see Mom Forge is on top of Vash, and there's something going on.
Okay.
Nimsy, you weren't supposed to touch the door. We didn't know where it went.
See, this is what I meant.
No, it's fine. You always touch doors.
I didn't want to stay there by myself.
That's true. I wasn't supposed to teleport either. I guess I was wrong in my hypothesis. I finished getting off.
Nice.
Yes, you got a little oil on you.
Sorry. What was your name?
Vash.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I don't know why, but I want to call you Stampede.
Whatever.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Are you broken?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
It could have gone worse, I suppose.
Yes.
Well, I once I deduced it was teleportation and not like transmogrification. That's when Vash here and then he points to Misty. This one over here touched the doors at the same time.
Your word for it.
It's a good thing I was right.
Yes, I suppose.
I knew there was a teleportation, just didn't know where.
Oh, did you not think to say that before touching the door?
I didn't know it was exactly going to do it the moment I touched
Did you
it.
not know, or did you know?
I knew it was a teleportation. I just didn't know exactly when
I think
the
he's trying
teleportation
to
would happen.
I think he's trying to save face in front of his friends.
We're just gonna start
no,
walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
Ashton, down.
I see him start walking, and I'm
Down.
just like, yeah. I just nod and just turn.
Sebastian, this is your grandmother. Get down.
So as you guys those two start walking, does everybody follow them, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah,
Whatever
there's nothing
Nimsy
else in the
does.
room.
All right. So as we'll say you two are leading. So as you two continue down the hallway, you keep passing these statues. Each chicken is different. It is wearing different clothes or is doing a different pose. As you guys really start to look, these poses are not natural chicken poses. These are very humanoid chicken poses. You know, one chicken has a spear and is looking tough. Another one is reading a book. And each statue gets more creative the deeper you go into the cavern. You guys travel for about 5 to 10 minutes. Go ahead and give me a survival.
Ooh, natural one, baby.
We doing both or?
If you want. Doesn't matter. I didn't
What?
need it for anything. I just wanted you to roll.
Um,
You guys continue down a straight line, and you get to these large kind of stone doors, and carved into these doors, definitely by means of hand and very rough hand tools. As you can see, there's like very pronounced areas. You can see somebody chiseled them out. It's not a professional by any means. It looks like perhaps maybe somebody with a lot of time. Again, it's a door. It doesn't seem to have a seam anywhere on it. And in the center is that same hand with similar runes, it looks like, running on the entire outside of the door.
Here we are again.
are there
I always
chicken
said
statues?
curiosity would kill the cat.
Are there chicken
And I
statues
touched,
near
I
the
touched
door?
the door.
You touch-
I touched the door.
Oh god.
So as you touch the door, you see one rune light up, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and it kind of starts going. And it's taking a little bit of time. It gets to the top of the door in about 30 seconds to 45 seconds. So you do see it slowly light up as it continues.
This was more what I expected from the other door.
Okay.
Do we all touch the door, or do we just go one by one?
Well, and I put my hand on the door next to his.
Can we stop touching doors?
No.
We don't know where the doors lead.
Is there any runes? Can I check the Momforge database?
Yep, go ahead and give me an Arcana with advantage, because most of these runes are the exact same, so you'll be able to bypass a lot of time. 15? Yeah. So most of these look to be the same, but the runes themselves, in the order that they're placed in, instead of it being a teleportation circle, it appears to be almost like an illusionary type of spell that as the runes activate, Momforge, about 3/4 of the way into the runes, like lighting up, she realizes that, one, it's not dangerous what is about to happen, but two, most likely a show, like almost like a showman type of magic is about to happen. This is very similar to your creator's childhood of when she learned magic. She would go to these events where these magicians would use these ornate runic pages that would light up in flames just to, you know, kind of be a little whimsical about like how they're doing magic, to try and convince people that magic is good and not evil.
All right. So to search the knowledge, the whole casino jackpot thing happens, and the face starts spinning, flashing images in the database, and then bling bling bling. Oh no, we can touch this one. Go ahead, sweetie. I mean, Nimsy. And then Momforge touches the door.
Okay. Misty, do you also touch the door? Vash?
Yeah, I'll touch the door.
I was the second person touching the door.
Okay, fair enough. So it looks like, Nimona, you're the only one that has not touched the door yet. It's about
Fine, touch
3/4.
the door.
Oh no,
Okay.
this is gonna be fun. Go ahead, yeah.
So as the runes fully light up, you see The ornate thing that was kind of carved into the side of this door was a large chicken. And one of the wings extends off of the door, and another wing and a large foot kind of comes down in front of you all. As this large, very big chicken kind of forms itself out of the door. And as it looks like it's about to peck one of you, it crumbles and kind of turns into bubbles. And now behind it, you have this opening into a very well lit room. Again, the like fog atmosphere is still in there. But you do see now 5 colored objects in the distance that are spherical in shape. But as you look through this new opening that this large chicken kind of left behind, you see that the environment shifts from this cavern-like structure to now it's like marble and very nicely polished stone as you continue in. Does anybody go through the chicken hole?
I go through.
Yes.
Why?
I figured both of you were right in.
How big is this hole?
Oh, it's huge. Like, none of you are going to struggle getting through it.
Oh, okay.
Besides you. You got a big head.
See, I told you it was fun. Wasn't that neat how the chicken turned into bubbles? It was like cool.
Yes,
Magic.
I was there. Yes.
Why do I feel like
Quite
Kent built this place?
Oh,
My God, Kent.
No, don't ask.
what?
I continue walking.
I'm just still walking while I hear people question Kent.
So Mom Forge is gonna try and catch up to Vash. How do you wait? How do you? Hey, I got a question.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, not Vash.
Rin.
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 Yeah, my bad.
He's
Oh, I'll take
listening.
that one, yes.
What?
What? How do you know? What? How do you know this is a Kent, whatever your God's name's room?
Kent? I mean, it could
That
be,
one.
but I don't think he would live underground. I think he would rather live somewhere more populated to have fun.
Oh, does he like to have fun?
Oh, yes.
Would he turn crushing stones into bubbles?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Come on, Dim. Chop chop.
Stop telling me what to do.
You don't want to get left behind.
And we're not trying to be stealthy, I suppose.
Sorry, were we supposed to be stealthing?
It's probably abandoned. The only thing down here would be what? Creatures? It's fine.
Okay. Cause I don't know if you've noticed, but I hum and occasionally backfire. Just like that.
Yes, I've heard.
So,
Constant
like, I'm not
reaction.
really...
No, we barely noticed.
I'm not gonna really be good at, like, stealth.
I don't think some of us are.
So, as you guys get closer and closer, you now are into the main kind of sanctum of this new structure where as you get close, you see these 5 orbs. Inside the orbs, it looks like to be this like swirling energy of colors. So each one is, so as you see, red, blue, green, yellow, and purple. As you guys get close, you do see a very distinct kind of like runic square that goes around the outside.
I would like to check the Mom Forge database.
Check the Mom Forge database, Arcana.
Wait, what do we see around?
So
Besides
around
the-
these orbs, there's
Yeah.
like a very distinct square that goes around them.
Mhm.
About like 3 feet outside of them, there's a big square that encompasses them of like runes and things.
Is that outside of each one or outside of the whole?
Outside of the whole thing,
Collection.
like they are clearly in like a almost like a squished star. There's like one up here, two here, and then two down here. And then outside of them is a big square. So with a 10, it takes you about 2 minutes.
Does it have
You
advantage?
just not on this one.
Oh, okay.
Because these are new runes that he's
Oh.
having to research through his database from his creator.
Okey-dokey.
So after about 5-ish minutes of going deep into the database, you have determined that these aren't dangerous runes, but these are runes that you don't have a full picture on. You know that some of them have bits and pieces of runes that you do recognize from other spells, some being like barrier spells, protection spells, but the ones that are like in between that are connecting those, you've never seen these. Like your creator has never, at least they haven't instilled you with the knowledge of those runes.
All right. So so you said that takes 5 minutes?
Takes 5 minutes, yeah.
All right. So yeah, the whole casino thing is happening for 5 minutes. So if you guys want to do something while Mom Forge is doing
Can I
doing its
investigate
thing,
the each one?
The orbs or the runes?
The sure, both.
Okay. Which one do you want to do first?
The runes more of arcana, and then just the orbs more of just investigating.
Okay. So you're gonna start with the runes and then you'll go closer and do the orbs?
Yeah.
Or are you trying to investigate them from distance?
I guess investigate from different distance, but if I need to, if I can't like see them properly, then I guess get a bit closer to get a good look.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an arcana. We'll see if you've read or seen anything about these runes. 10? Nope. Nothing in the books that you've read or the trinkets you've stolen, anything like that. None of this looks familiar to you whatsoever.
Can I like scope the room for any clues or any like hidden it and like?
Yeah, would that be like a
Anything like that
perception
in
or an
the area?
investigation?
So if you're just trying to like look and listen, that would be perception. If you're actually going around feeling and doing things, that would be more like physically going to areas. That'd be an investigation. So whatever that would be. So if you're just looking, we'll say perception for you, Click.
I think he's actually like
Physically going around.
physically looking for like things, maybe even like running his hands, like kind of running his hands along like lines, seeing if there's anything that like triggers anything, or
On like the wall and
moves
stuff.
as he moves
Okay.
around.
Are you guys going inside the square? Are you avoiding this going inside the
I would
square
stay
initially?
outside the square. I'm gonna go the
Yeah.
opposite direction he goes and just do the same
Okay.
thing.
There's
While
about
Forge's
a
eyes are going crazy, I'm just staying
Yeah.
out of the circle
about
or
a
out of the square.
foot between, there's about a foot between the wall and then the start of the runic square. You have a little bit of space where basically one person can fit around at a time. So go ahead and give me an investigation if you're going the physical, like feely out route.
I'll feel out the area I'm
Yeah,
in, but I am not going past because there's no way my frame is fitting through that small of a space without touching the runes. So I'll look at like the area of the side of the room we're in, like look at the walls, turn around, see if there's anything in the
Go ahead and give me a perception then.
perception.
Yep.
Hell yeah! I'm so glad I have
Rolling
plus
great.
4.
Roll a 4, baby.
Good. Yeah. I hope
We're
you're
doing
ready
great.
for
We're
backup
doing great.
characters.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying our best.
So as you go around and you feel it's super small, like it's carved, like a lot of the stone is carved, and it's just simple carved work. It's nothing ornate. There's no runes or anything on the walls themselves. It's just this like same like square inside of a square inside of a square pattern, literally all the way around. But you go and you try to see if maybe it's like two stones are like slid really tightly. You don't feel any of that. You are pressing and seeing if there's any like weird buttons that are hidden. No buttons that you can find or anything like that.
He like
And then
traces along like the grooves and everything along the walls, trying to search for anything that
everything,
indents, and he doesn't find
especially
anything.
seeing how the door was so roughly carved, everything in here is super smooth and fine-tuned. Almost it's either on the level of a master craftsman did all of this or magic did this, because the level of like evenness and like zero errors that were made, it can only be one of those two things. And then as oh sorry, did you want to add some?
Oh, that's it.
Okay. Um, and then as you look around, Vash, you're looking for like maybe like light pouring in from cracks of potentially stone not being matched up perfectly, trying to see if you feel like maybe a like a breeze of air coming in from a different chamber. You don't see or feel any of that. You're listening. You don't hear any like drops of water. As you look around, it's just what you are seeing currently. Does anybody else want to do? We'll say there's like a few more minutes as they're doing their thing. That Mom Forge is still.
To Ren, it's kind of feel like something magical. Looks magical, so he's gonna use detect magic.
As you go ahead and you detect magic, I'll go ahead and post it for the stream. You do detect multiple magical sources. The runes obviously are a magical essence. And the orbs themselves are magical as well. The runes are so the runes are abjuration. The school of abjuration. And the orbs are divination.
So the runes are aberration and orbs are divination.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, and you do sense. How far does it go? 30 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet of you.
Ceilings are about 10 feet above you. In the ceiling, there is illusionary magic in about a 5 foot by 5 foot square above you.
Okay. So if anyone's looking at Ren, he's just gonna look up at the ceiling to see what is giving off magic presence.
I'll look with him.
Well, that's not good.
What's not good?
Has it been 5 minutes?
So that took one action. We'll say it's been about 4 minutes. As Mom Forge is really starting to wind down.
The ceiling is giving off illusionary magic. And the orbs and the runes are aberration and the orbs are divination. So we really need to be careful.
Right. Well, I can't find anything that would stand out other than the orbs and the runes, so.
Yes, I only found out the walls are extremely well crafted.
Can I also look around? Just
Yeah. Do you want to do it perception wise, like how Vash did it, or you want to go and do the feely like that?
Ew, they kissed.
let's see. I'm looking. I have so many things to do with making things, but not looking at things made. Uh. Can I do an investigation?
Sure. So as you physically like walk over to the walls and stuff, you want to
Yeah.
kind of look for something. Is there anything specific you're looking for, or just generally looking?
Mechanisms. Maybe how things are connected or made. I'm not sure.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation. 15. So, as you are investigating and you're looking and you look back towards the center, you've now looked up at the top kind of to see what Rin has kind of pointed out. You have noticed a very minute change that your mom actually used to do with certain mechanisms that she did that had false bottoms, basically. And you've noticed it's super fine detail. So this was either created by a master craftsman or by magic itself. But you're able to determine this weird, very slight deviation in how the ceiling connects to the rest of the room. And as you kind of notice this, about 5 minutes has passed, but you do notice that the ceiling itself doesn't look like it should fit the entire ceiling, not just that 5x5 square. The entire ceiling looks like it was awkwardly placed instead of it was here and crafted with the entire room. The rest of the room looks like it was crafted together.
Bling, 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 bling. Okay, I've got good news.
Yes.
This room shouldn't kill us.
That is good news, yes.
I've got not so good news.
Also, yes.
The floor is a custom rune job. I've never seen this before.
Okay.
I don't know if it's important, but the ceiling looks fake.
Looks fake?
I'll just explain everything you just said. You said a lot of words.
So she points out a very minute deviation in how the craftsmanship of like the square inside of the square is. Everywhere else, it lines up perfectly. The distance between is the exact same, but on the ceiling, that distance is slightly larger than what it should be. So either the entire ceiling is this false bottom, like she explains, or the entire ceiling is basically hiding something. And she doesn't know which one of those two it is, but it is very similar to like something having a false bottom that falls open.
So you said while Mom Forge was doing her the mind thing, but you said that Nimona would have seen these runes used in like magic that her mom used, so I would recognize almost immediately, or would I have to search again?
So not the runes, the craftsmanship of the walls. So you would recognize that also right away because again, mom, creator.
Right.
And as she points those out and as you've looked up, you can like be like, yep, that's true.
Okay. Oh, very good, Nimsy.
Good eyes.
You know, I used to, well, not me, maybe, no, I don't know, it's complicated. But I used, not me, maybe I don't know.
Anyway, what's next? What's next, anyway?
So, I this is a technique that one of us used to do. It usually means there's a false bottom. It's probably a false ceiling. It probably goes deeper than that.
I already said that.
I know. It's very good. I'm proud of you. I mean, I'm here to bodyguard you.
So we know that there's something going on with the ceiling, but
So is the ceiling
we don't
an
know.
illusion, or is it like just like what do you mean it's not real?
So
It's going to open up somehow, or fall.
my guess is there is probably something behind what we see.
I'm just going to go on blind faith here. And he takes a step over the line.
Oh my!
So,
I can't.
as he takes a step over the line, you see the runes. They light up instantly, and you see this slow shimmering magic ascend out of the runes, slowly. So about
this
like
is-
10 seconds, it's about a foot tall. Another 20 seconds, 2
I would
foot
step
tall.
over. I would step over with him, just
Okay.
so he's not alone in this weird
Two
thing
people-
going on.
I look at Vesh and I look at the
My
yellow
God.
orb and I just like give him a look like I'm definitely going to touch this, and I start walking that direction.
Oh,
Does anybody else hop into this raising energy field?
Definitely
clearly
can't
see
jump.
that it- yeah.
no!
All right, just these two?
I just place my hand on top of the yellow orb.
And I will go to the blue one. Just
Eesh.
nod at him and walk the other way.
Does anything happen while if they're all touching the orb?
So about 10 seconds pass. So again, it's about a foot tall at this point as they're touching the orbs. Nothing happens as they touch them yet. But again, 10 seconds have gone.
Oh,
And
okay.
he did
I'll
say that
step
the
over.
orbs were divination, so divine in some sense, if that helps.
Okay.
So you
I'm
said you
gonna
step
go and
over.
touch the green orb.
I'll step over. Let's
All right,
go.
so we have 4 people in. Okay. Anybody else? 15 seconds.
Definitely can't make it.
Fine.
I look at Mom Forge and I'm like, sorry, I'm a bad influence.
Nimona steps
God.
in, and you see as she steps in, this kind of like energy radiates underneath everybody's feet, almost like when a water drop hits a puddle and it kind of flows out into those like ripple effects. You see all these ripple effects bounce off of the runes, and instead of it slowly going up, it instantaneously shoots to the ceiling. And there's now this like magical barrier that is kind of around you guys. You don't know if it's physical or illusionary because nobody's done anything, but you visually see a barrier go from you to the ceiling, and it fits like in the spot that you think is like the false bottom.
Can you hear me? Can they hear me?
Yes. Yes, they can.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good. I was worried that you guys were trapped forever, but because you can hear me, you still might be trapped forever, but at least we can talk until you die.
Oh, as you
Oh.
guys are in the room, that 5x5 illusionary square that you saw disappears, and slowly descending out of it appears to be a pillow of some sort, as it slowly lowers and lowers. And as it gets closer, you see there is something on top of it. And as it gets closer and lower, it looks like it is maybe a creature of some sort.
Oh no!
And it gets about 15 feet lower, and everybody can see that it is a chicken.
God damn it!
Momforge takes one of the javelins that it's carrying around and touches the barrier.
So as you touch the barrier, you see this like purple pinkish spark come off, and you feel resistance as you touch the barrier.
Okay, don't touch the barrier. It probably hurts.
There's a what looks like a chicken on a pillow.
Yes.
Yeah, ignore the pillow chicken. It's
I think we can
probably
ignore that.
there. Well, so there's I don't know. God, man, do you know the god of chickens? Do you like chickens?
Who's he
They're
talking
delicious.
to? Me?
You, God, man.
No, this is not Kins. Kins is better looking than that thing.
Is everything
Hey,
usually this weird?
Could it be chickened?
Oh, this is amazing.
No, no, this does feel like Kins is testing me on something.
As you guys continue to talk, the chicken is now at eye level and it is slowly looking around at all of you. And this is what you see on the pillow.
Alive.
A chicken
Wow.
in a little wizard robe with a little wizard hat.
It's very cute.
But.
Oh,
What are you doing?
Hello,
Greetings, greetings,
I'm
sir.
trying to-
Chicken.
Trying to talk with the chicken.
It's looking all around and it hears it being balked at through this like mechanized metallic noise coming out of this thing. That is quite annoying. You can stop.
Oh,
I do
you
speak-
speak common.
Yes, as wizards do mostly.
Oh,
Well, not every wizard speaks common.
are you? You are the first wizard chicken I have ever met. Nice to meet you.
You see him.
Mevcoil. Is the name? Is the name?
He picks up his I hate you. Picks up his like little wing and you can see him like take two feathers and pinch the bridge of its like beak. No, I am a half orc. I was turned into a chicken
Oh,
some
right.
time ago.
Unfortunate.
But you
Yes.
still are a chicken.
Yes, you are. In fact, a wizard chicken right now in front of me.
What
Physically,
should we call-
yes.
What should we call you?
My name is Valmir.
Valmir. I am
Nobody's
Vash.
gonna look at you and be like, "That's a half orc."
Does that name sound familiar to any of us?
Go ahead and give me a history check if you guys want.
Sure.
Yeah.
what's the name?
Oh, boy.
Valmir. Valemire. Valemire.
Once more.
I was gonna say Valimire. 2 nat 20s in the same check.
Look at that.
So, Vash, Misty, Rin, and Nimona, you guys don't. But Momforge, Mev, you have in different areas. So let me explain. Momforge is really easy. Momforge, your creator, instilled information into you of renowned magical users that did something in their field that often was good, like in terms of progression, but was often seen as outside the box, we'll say. Maybe not legal. Valmir was known to test the limits of teleportation and often used chickens as a way to test moving a live creature from one spot to the next. He got so obsessed with how many chickens he could transport at a given time that he ended up actually causing a chicken famine for 5 years in smaller towns, as he would go in and steal the livestock, mainly chickens, from these smaller towns and use them in his experiments. Now, this was over 500 years ago. So the person standing in front of you, even being a half orc, shouldn't be the person from these stories based on the name he is given. Now, Mev, you have heard a different tale of this person, not necessarily their magical expertise, but they single-handedly have stolen the most chickens in a short period of time in the history of the world.
Straight up in the Guinness Book of Records for most chickens.
You are a
And-
legend, good sir. You are a legend.
And most people will have a saying that it's as easy as stealing chickens. Kind of going back to how many stole, they will refer to certain jobs as it is as easy as stealing chickens.
That's the like taking candy from a baby.
So that is how both of you. That is how both of you have heard of Valmir the Wizard.
Wait, did you say your name was Valamir?
You are a legend.
No, you
Wait,
can't.
why?
You're not supposed to be alive.
But
To this day, you are mentioned.
How?
daily.
how is
How are
how
you
is it mentioned?
alive?
What is happening?
I don't know.
I was cursed a long time ago. The gods saw what I was doing with magic as a disruption to nature. As some of my experiments made the chickens, and he's like doing this with his feathers. Less chicken, we'll say. And we had to teleport them to different realms for safety of the world. We'll just say that. So the gods felt it necessary that I do 2,000 years penance of being a chicken.
You single-handedly shaped the future for teleportation magic. 500 years ago.
I'm aware. And yet here I am, can't leave my box, my prison. It is ironic, yes.
Ah,
But
I
if you have all found your way here, you are the first people to have found their way here in many, many, many years. The last ones are over there, actually. And as he points over, you see these like skeletal remains that definitely were not there before. 100% were not there before.
Oh.
And it's like it's like 6 adventurers just like leaned against each other and like completely skeletons.
You've had quite a bit of time to think of a escape route, I assume.
I'm but one person chicken thing.
But you've been in
Wait,
this
so
room
is
for
this-
a
is
long
this
time.
This is your place, or you were trapped here, like as your punishment.
This is my prison cell.
Oh, that's not great.
But I did watch 2 of the gods as they constructed this. I kind of have figured out that those orbs there, and again, he's still like on this pillow raised above you at eye level. So he's still like 6 feet off the ground.
Is it just like hovering there, or is he like
it's just
on like
hovering
a
there.
cable line?
No, he's just hovering. From what you can tell, he's just hovering.
He's not like on like a window washing platform, just slowly lowering.
Not from what you can tell. I know these orbs have something. I cannot read the pedestals, as the pedestals were turned away from me, so I couldn't figure out how to break my chains.
I'm gonna look down at the. Is it on the with the orb that we're touching?
Yep, saw the orbs on the pedestal. As you look around it, you see that there are things on the outside, facing basically the outside away from him. There are
Outside of, like, the
words
shield?
on the.
I'm gonna look
So
at
they're
it.
facing
the
towards
border.
the shield. Yeah, they're facing
So
towards the
we
shield.
can't. Mhm.
So if you're on the inside of the circle, you can't read them. It's just a ornate pedestal. But on the opposite side that he can't see, there is like a plaque and it has sayings on it.
Oh, that's me. I can read them.
Doing good.
So everybody can read them because the runes are a little bit again outside of the pedestals, but you are the first person that is like actually visually seeing it. So we'll say you're looking at the green one.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the green one reads.
Oh shit.
I
shit, here we
root
go
you
again.
where you stand, but I never grow.
I root you where you stand, but I never grow.
Seems like a riddle.
Good deduction. Godman. Great.
Okay, I'm tired of the Godman. It's Rin. It's very easy to say. It's only one syllable.
Did you tell me your name?
Yes, I did.
I hate to be the yolk to your yum, but if you could all, I don't know, help a feathered friend out, that would be most appreciated.
Okay, first question.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot to mention this. The gods told me I must tell everybody this once they enter the square, but I like to make a show of things. So you're technically on a timer right now, but let me explain the rules. So you
What?
have to solve whatever is in here, or you turn into chickens.
Well,
Or you
that's no-
die like them. It's one or the other.
Yeah,
I don't
let's-
want to be a chicken.
I don't want to be a duck.
No ducks, just chickens. Chickens or death. It's like one of the two.
Look
And those
at
six
all
got death.
them
Okay,
chickens.
let's chit chat talking about chickens. Let's solve this because I don't want to be a chicken either.
What was it again? Oh yeah.
I root you where you stand, but I never grow.
So that is on the outside of the green orb pedestal.
Yes. I go and attempt to read the other 4.
So we'll just go clockwise. The red orb states this. I'll post it too so you guys don't have to keep asking. Boom.
Can I walk towards the barrier? I'll say, and like touch it, just like with one finger to see if I can step out of it.
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Yeah. No, your finger doesn't go through it, and you take 7 points
Damn.
of lightning
Okay.
damage as
Tell
this
you what,
purple
I'll
lightning goes up your arm and just like shocks your system.
Tell you what, I'll stop. I'll call you by your name when you start listening to me when I say, don't touch the barrier.
Okay, hold on. You said don't touch the barrier on the outside. I didn't know if we could exit
There's
it.
no inside and outside of a barrier. A barrier is a barrier.
Are we supposed to be answering this riddle?
Yes.
Yes, we are on a time crunch, everyone.
Sorry.
Please
Stay
on
The
task.
red one.
Notice now the runes have started slowly disappearing in
Is-
color,
is it-
and it's
oh, no.
about 15%
Is it-
done.
Is it fear?
Sorry. The red one. The red one says, I burn bright and fierce, yet bring life to all. And then
Son?
there's more. Let me read them.
Okay.
The blue one says, I flow without shape, but hold every form.
Water?
They.
I'm just answering myself. You keep going.
The yellow one says, I shine with no heat, yet blind those who gaze. And the purple one says, I veil the mind in dreams and dread.
Okay, the blue one sounds like water and the yellow one sounds like light.
The green one sounds like fear.
So, but what do they all have in common?
Yeah, I don't know. Do we have to use like magic or something to that?
The purple one also sounds like it could be like sleep.
Is it all? Is just what is different type? Yeah, right.
The natural flow of life.
I mean, it could stand for, the elements, right? Earth, fire, water.
Actually, what was the yellow one? I'm reading the red one wrong.
I burn bright and fierce, yet bring life to all. Is that
Is it like life?
that could be? That could be. Is there a sun in this universe?
Yep.
It could be the sun.
So maybe earth, fire, water, light, mind.
Elements?
Creation.
Do you have to like touch the orb and say the answer?
Who's touching what orb? I know I'm touching the green orb.
So Vash is currently touching the blue orb, and he's just gonna be like, water.
Water?
As you guys are touching it and saying these, nothing is happening.
Oh yeah.
Chicken!
Spells?
Yes.
Sorry. Valmir! I don't know why I called you chicken when you already told us your name. Do you have any clue what we need to do?
Yes.
Can you help?
How much time do you have left? Oh, you have plenty of time. I feel like you could figure this out. I don't give my services out for free.
I mean, we're trying to help you escape. So
I would like to use a cantrip.
Okay, go ahead. Let's get.
I would like to use Fireball and Red Orb while they're talking.
Okay, so you like cast it at the orb.
Yes.
So as you cast it at the orb, it bounces off of it, hits off of the energy thing, and it
no.
like bounces a few times around,
No.
missing everybody, but it like finally fizzles out. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Okay, I'll give you a hint. The orbs, indestructible. Just fun fact. And they reflect any damage tried to be done to them. So like if you take a sword and you hit it, that sword comes back at you. Just so you're aware.
So it's
I will
not
say
that.
you are all in the right ballpark.
What's a
I'm not-
ballpark?
It's an orb park.
Ballpark. You're in the right vicinity of the answer. I have rules. I'm kind of the instructor of my own prison saving. I cannot directly help. If I do, I permanently become a chicken. I would just say that maybe your thought process with the elements may be in the right neighborhood. May not be also right. God. Don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't.
Okay, well, okay, but what do we do with that?
You're muted. Kilo.
Who?
You were talking,
Was I?
no words.
I-
Yeah,
Oh,
no words.
I don't
were
think I was
coming out of
muted.
your
It
mouth.
wasn't loud enough. So I'm trying to talk with the voice, and the microphone was just like, nah. I don't know what the green one is.
So I
Fear. Oh, but Earth, if you were thinking about it, like I root you where like you get rooted in fear.
I would think
The purple one was the one that says the fear, the dreams and dread or whatever.
Well, that's more like like mind shadow stuff, right? Like mind.
Sleep. Does anyone here know any like druidic magic?
No.
No.
I don't
What's
think
that?
magic is going to work since we just saw a fireball go around everywhere.
Well, no,
Sorry.
that's because Nimsy tried to break it.
No, I was just trying to see what would happen.
What if you tried to imbue the orbs?
What happened? What? So go up to it, put my hands on it, and just cast it directly, because it will come back and hit me in the face if it's wrong.
No, don't cast. But instead
Wait.
of like carry out the spell, but put your palms on the orb and just gently let the magic essence. You remember how to manipulate your own essence, right?
I do know how to infuse things with magic. Yes, that is something that I do. Yeah.
Yeah,
While they're
okay.
going back and forth, I'm gonna pull a water skin out of my pack and pour it on the blue orb.
The chicken looks over at you and goes, "Oh!" Now the orb is just wet. Very nice.
Nim, I want you to infuse the same, instead of casting fireball, infuse the orb with your fire magic.
Okay. I go do that.
Your hand gets really fucking hot. Go ahead and roll me damage for a fireball spell.
Yeah.
Just click fireball. Should auto roll. Hey, only 1 damage. As you, ooh, real hot.
I shoot a glare over to
Okay, no, that's good. We know they're immune to all magics.
We already knew that.
No, we knew that it was shatterproof. You weren't trying to break it, were you?
No.
You were just trying to see if your magic would pass through.
I'm gonna pull out of my bag the detect thoughts potion and drink it looking at Valamir. It is a DC 13 save.
Okay. Let me go ahead. He's got the stats of a chicken, so
Oh.
Well, this potion's labeled, the one you gave me, says it's a DC 13 save.
okay. Go ahead and roll go ahead and roll a D20.
Alright, what is that? Slash roll?
Or you can click the
Well,
dice.
they're doing
Oh,
that.
that's a
Oh,
two.
yeah.
Hang on,
It's a-
remember.
Yeah.
You do have a D8 that is free to use. You also have inspiration, which is an auto succeed.
Wait, so what was I rolling for?
The DC check.
Yeah, I thought
Oh, wait.
he has to resist.
no.
He rolls to
sure?
resist my attempt.
And he didn't. I made you roll for nothing.
I'd roll out of the way. Thanks, DM.
As you see the chicken chilling there. Oh, wait. I wonder, what does that potion taste like? They'll probably never figure this out. Bunch of dead adventures I have to clean up again. If only they knew it had to deal with the elements, determining which one is not telling the truth. It's
It has to do with
clearly
the elements
simple.
not telling the truth. Hold on, everybody.
How does he know that?
We already.
I have no idea how I know that.
What do you mean not telling the truth?
So which one of these is in relation to an element doesn't make sense.
Oh, green. That was the whole thing. Yeah, the green one doesn't make you because green is all about like growth and life, and it doesn't make sense.
I would have thought
I'd
the
argue
yellow one
yellow.
doesn't make sense because, you know, I
Yeah.
shine with no heat. Yellow would seem electricity or something, or wind, maybe.
The
How
sun is
long does the
very
potion last?
hot.
Or earth.
I don't have that. Hold on, I think you might have sent it to me. One second. In my quick notes, it's not there. You guys can get quick banter. I think it might only be.
Oh, it's based on the detect thoughts spell. So let me see how long that one.
You gain the effect of the detect thought spell. That's what it is. So I don't have.
Do I have detect thoughts?
Up to 1 minute.
No, I don't.
So as you guys banter back and forth, again you hear, they were so close. Yes, it's of course the green one is a lie, based on an earth elemental, and the earth does grow. Roots grow from the tree. But they'll probably argue about the yellows or the reds not being the right one for the next
What about the green one?
22 minutes.
What do you mean, what about the green
Hit
one?
the
What'd you
green
say?
one.
What'd you
Hit the
say,
green
Matt?
one?
Hit the green
Yes,
one.
hit the
I don't
green
know.
one. Yeah, hit it.
Wait, maybe not.
Oh no.
How's he doing this? Okay, as long as they know not to walk up to it, put their hand on it, and say, "This is the lie."
My hand's
I get
still
to
on
eat.
it, just to be clear.
I will just walk up and say this one's the lie.
And as the potion runs out, holy fuck, he. And then it runs out. So as you walk up and place your hand onto the orb, you see it start to crack and break down the side until it shatters, and you see the energy field kind of come down. You see his platform that he was on lower down, and he looks around. Am I finally free? And as he goes to take a step off, he disappears.
He wasn't really there.
Nah, he teleported, dummy.
How do you know? Like I said before,
'Cause
there was
he's the-
illusionary magic above us.
He's
pillow on
the
the
father
ground?
of teleportation, you ninny.
So while they're arguing, is the pillow on the ground?
Yeah.
I step onto the pillow.
It's a pillow. It's just
this
a
is
pillow.
soft.
I'm gonna go loot the dead bodies.
Did the barrier come down, or just the chicken lowered?
Yeah,
and
no,
went-
the barrier
okay.
came down. The runes have kind of like subsided. Even the orbs, you've seen the lights. Sorry, let me fully explain because that was got me off guard. The orb coloring has now dissipated. They're just now these clear orbs. The one that broke has turned clear as well. And in as you guys look up, you hear the sound of like the ceiling kind of dragging itself backwards, and you see a new set of runes are now on the ceiling. And in the center where he was captured in, there is an insignia that one of you recognize right away. Everybody but Hex, please give me a religion roll to see if you recognize which god it is for. Actually, you know what? Like, you won't have to roll any either because he doesn't stop fucking talking about him, and he showed you.
The love of God.
Oops,
For the love of
wrong
God.
one.
Religion roll on a religion roll.
11, 18, 16.
Oh no.
Oh, Mom Forged.
Yeah.
Religion roll, please.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, did I piss him off?
18. Misty, you rolled. Yep. Perfect. Everybody recognizes that face, that
Rin, it's
logo.
Look it. It's the thing.
Yes, that is Kintz's symbol. I don't know if I did a good thing or a bad thing though.
And you see the symbol light up and kind of shoot this beam straight down into the middle of all of you.
Mhm.
And you guys are looking, nothing's happening. And then kind of like out of the corner you hear, so what are you all looking at? And as you turn, you see this very fancy elvish man in a blue and golden gown leaned up against the wall. Let me grab
The
his
boy.
picture for you.
The
The
boy!
boy.
My God!
God, man, is this cunt?
Oh, you don't say that to him. Rin's gonna immediately kneel.
Probably take that as a joke. It's okay.
Dash just looks over at Rin and just goes, "No," and just stay standing on the
Yep.
pillow. By the way, on the pillow.
On the pillow.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna stand still. It's fine.
I'm not even looking. I'm looking the other way.
Where? Did I put in Misha? No. Where the fuck is he?
Oh shit.
Pippin Kit and Dickweed.
That'd
I'd
be it.
somewhere else, right? What? Where did I put him? I know where I. Puppy. And paste. What is he doing?
Who?
Why is he kneeling?
He thinks you're cunt.
Kent, but yes.
Oh,
That is
wait,
funny.
you are?
Yes.
Oh. He worships you.
Can you look at me a little bit?
I'm gonna look up at him.
Rhine.
Rin.
Close enough.
See, that's, yeah.
Just correct your god.
So, like, question for you, big man.
Yes.
Why do you try to, like, not you.
Oh.
Why the booty call every night? I'm just curious. It's flattering, but like, keep it up. Like, I love being chased, but I'm just curious. What's in
Dash
it
is
for
audibly
you?
laughing at this fucking conversation.
What do you mean, what is in it for me? I mean, I love to play tricks, and you're the god of trickery. I would like to learn from the best.
Okay.
Wait, are you trying to sleep with Kint?
I told you.
No.
You guys had to go and ruin it. Thanks.
No, what do you mean? Ruin what?
The long game, okay? You can't come out with the end goal at the start line.
You
Do
guys
you
are,
wanna?
you
Do,
guys are
do
not.
you wanna have coitus with God Rin?
I get bored.
What are we talking about?
Well, when a god and a servant really love
Wait,
each
no,
other.
no.
Okay, you want to prove yourself to me, correct?
Yes.
You know what would be the greatest joke ever?
What?
So, like, I have to fill this prison now, still for the next 1,500 years. Choose one of your friends to take his place. That would be funny.
I'm just gonna turn around and look and just.
Like one of your true friends. Somebody who you care deeply for.
Oh, that's not me. He just met me the other day.
We
I'm
just
just
met,
gonna-
so I believe
I'm
we
gonna
only lost one
immediately-
member from-
Uh,
I'm gonna immediately
Can you
put it
guess-
Mom Forge.
Can you cast what?
I was gonna see if I could cast message
Okay, yeah, if you want to.
and try to whisper, just say Kent.
But you can't say Mom Forged. You can't say them. One, they're a War Forged, so like it's harder for me to turn them into a chicken.
That makes sense.
I mean, I
To
thought it
choose
was
literally anybody else in here.
But why though?
Is it to be funny?
You said it has to be one
To-
of his friends,
To
right?
who?
One of his close friends, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go over and loot those bodies. In the
See, the reason why
Very, very old leather armor.
putting two and two together, the fact that he's asking me this is probably the fact that we just released the chicken.
He's just mad that we're too
Were you
smart for him.
sleeping the last 10 minutes? Of course we released the chicken.
Mom Forge, the guy said that two gods put him in here. The reason why Kent is telling me this is the fact that he was one of them.
Yeah. Kent, you
really
can
smart.
do better.
Mom Forge,
Wait, we
stop acting
released
like you're
the-
smart.
Who'd we release? Wait.
without turning to talk, like while I'm still rifling through the gear and the bones, it's the bags, whatever they might have. So who's the other god? just not breaking stride on fidgeting with stuff.
So yeah, like I thought what he was doing was really funny, like the whole chicken thing. Oh, that was super funny. However, do you know who doesn't find the loss of life unnecessarily to be very funny?
The god of life.
That is correct. Trinity really doesn't like him. So actually, when he stepped off his pedestal, you thought, oh, maybe he's freed. Oh no. It was only 2,000 years for my penance. And that's just because I thought what he did was funny. I kind of wanted to take a little bit away from her because I thought it would be funny that he'd stay here and be a chicken for like 2,000 years. Funny.
So she couldn't get her piece until yours was done.
Exactly. But because you all released him from his prison early, he now has to go serve eternity for her. Really funny. That was a good joke. That was bravo. Good on you all. Very good job.
So wait. You don't hold. So if he's serving time for Trinity,
Correct.
shouldn't you be going to Trinity because she owes you a prisoner?
Oh no, see that was a little game I like to play to see if somebody would turn on their like comrades and then see them internally struggle and bicker for a little bit. And then eventually I teleport them out of the room and then they continue to like internally struggle and bicker away from me, and it's super funny. Because then
I
I
don't
watch
think-
from the shadows.
I don't think he's smart enough to have internal thoughts, to be honest.
I'm
He-
starting to reconsider traveling with you if this is who you follow.
I think this guy's funny.
Yeah, he's funny, but like, what if he shares the same ideals where he thinks it's funny just to lie and trick us?
I don't
Well,
lie, first off.
Me or him?
Tricking
think
is
he's lying.
tricking is a bend of the truth.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. Lying is a break of the truth.
Yes.
And
Lying
I don't
is not
lie.
telling the truth. Tricking is just having fun.
Seems like a very thin line.
Oh, it is. That's why I make sure my followers know where that line is. Because once they go over, then they're pretty much like Galt and all the other ones. They lie to their followers all the time just to get power. Me, we like to have fun over here. Do you like to have fun? What is your name?
Me?
Yes.
Nimona.
Pleasure to meet you, Nimona. I see you have a very colorful suit of armor on. Very.
Mm-hmm.
You like paints, I can tell. I love paint.
Oh. Okay,
What
well,
if-
I like that. Yeah.
What if I give you a set of paints, but you have to agree to do something with Rin for me? And it is an endless paint supply. They refill themselves.
Her eyes just light up.
Now hold on, Nim. You
No,
can't always.
no, it's not. We're not talking to you. Shh.
He like snaps his fingers and it's like 6 small jar vials of like different paints. These can be yours. But you have to take a bit of a leap of faith, just like Rin did one day. Do you trust me enough to make sure you don't cross that line of breaking? Only bending.
Yes.
Then these are yours for the time being.
Oh.
And he extends his hand out with all 6 paints.
What happens if she breaks the line?
The paints themselves will handle somebody who breaks the truce of telling no lie, only bending the truth.
So stop
Nim.
lying. What?
What name did you give the guy? That from
This guy. Okay, that was before.
Okay. Just listen. I know you told me to shut up, but I'm your bodyguard, and I need you to know.
It's not my bodyguard, by the way.
You don't even have the paints yet.
I'm just preemptively getting ready.
Okay, what am I?
I don't know how to explain it. A little itty bitty portion of my mom's soul.
Okay, that's maybe you're ready. Maybe you're ready.
Yeah, I would say that's a good bend. That right there.
Soul. literal part of someone else's soul.
Yep.
Soul,
that's
magical
impossible.
essence. What's the difference, really?
I'm an accumulation of knowledge and experience put into a metal shell. It's not. It's fine.
Do you have the memories of the other?
Yeah.
Like all of them? You have to like.
Unfortunately.
As the memories that my creator could remember, yeah, I remember them.
As they talk, I'm taking the paints.
Just
All right, so that is a
looking
pact
at
right
him
there.
differently. Looking at Mom Forge differently.
That is a pact right there. Now, it's not the same pact that we agreed to because I give him a little juice, make him live a really fun life. You know what I'm saying? I give him a little bit. This is like a test run for you, okay? You're going to get with Rin in the next gold statue you see. I want you to paint him very colorful. Hates color. Very big into black. Not so much me, as you can tell. Very colorful, very bright colors. You paint it. He'll pray to me, let me know where it is when it's done. I'll come take a look. And if you do a good job, I'll make sure those refill themselves moving forward.
Will you
Every gold
protect
statue?
her from Galt's retaliation?
Galt's got plenty to worry about. A colorful statue with lipstick and blush that she paints onto him is not going to upset him to the point where he attacks her.
We've all damaged.
That doesn't answer the question, Silvertongue.
You have Rin. By extension, he will defend her. Thus, I will defend her.
No, you won't lift a finger.
That's not true. I have to go and look at the statue and see if it's a good job. If it's not a good job, then I have to get rid of it and get somebody else to do it, because then it's not as good.
Well, that won't happen. I'm pretty good.
I know it won't. I believe in you.
Nimmy, I don't. This is not a good idea.
No, it's a really good idea, and I like it.
He painted the front of a boat to look like butt cheeks. It was really good.
Now, mind you, that was my captain's boat.
It was his captain's boat. The SS Booty.
How am I supposed to grow if I am not allowed to make mistakes?
That is true.
I think if your goal is to make mistakes, you probably shouldn't cross a god as like your mistake.
I think that'd be the most fun mistake you could possibly make.
Here's the thing. Gods do have rules. Okay? He's not going to smite you where you stand just because you made fun of his statue. They can't physically attack the people unless they themselves are physically attacked. So, like, you're just mocking him. Will it hurt a little bit emotionally? Sure, I'm sure he'll cry for a couple of days, but who cares?
I've got my eye on you. Well, not really eyes, but like you know, I've got.
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a very big fan of her work. Very big fan. It's very impressive what she's been able to do with such little resources.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed with. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
How do
cocky to be impressed
you-
with yourself.
No, it's not.
No.
I agree. I think I'm great. I think we could get along eventually. You just have that hard exterior on the outside, but I bet you there's a little soft metal shell on the inside.
That's why the hard shell's outside, because there is soft inside. Like that's the whole point.
Don't you worry, we'll get to that soft inside eventually.
No, please don't. I think I'll stop existing.
We'll work on what is called jokes down the road.
You're the god of jokes?
Kind of. Kind of comes with the title of god of trickery and chaos.
Fair enough.
All right, should be about enough time now. If you all please look up at the ceiling, I will get you out of here in 10 seconds.
I just look up.
I walk back over to like where I was in like the middle and stuff.
You definitely found nothing usable as you were
Yeah,
like
no,
picking up the
it was
armor
like-
pieces.
they, like,
They were
brittle,
like
crumbled
falling
apart, yeah.
apart. You're like, ooh. Even the like bones, you were like looking, maybe they got earrings or something, or like stuck in their jaws or something.
Yeah,
As you're like touching their skeletons, just crumble into dust. It's just like,
So he said 10 seconds.
yeah. Look
At
up
9
here.
seconds, I grabbed the pillow.
Does anybody not look up?
Mom Forge can't.
No, true.
My porch is just trying to look up. Nothing.
So 10 seconds go by. 5 of you are outside of the room.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Kinch
no.
and Mom Forge are still inside the room. I should have thought this one through a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now that we're alone, though, maybe? Nah.
Maybe what?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
If you ever need me, though, I'm just a little false prayer away.
Okay.
And he like taps you on the shoulder, and you're standing right next to Nimona.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Did
All the
pillow
chicken
come with
statues
me?
are there, by the way. Pillow did come with you.
Hell yeah.
So you now have a slightly centered worm where the chicken was sitting. Red velvety, like very silky pillow, and it has like golden frillies at the corners.
Perfect. I'm writing.
Oh
I'm
God,
writing
we
in
got
my
another
explorer's
lyric.
pack that I have Kin's chicken pillow.
We got another lyric. Obsessed with pillows.
I just wasn't walking out without a souvenir.
Where's my
There
7
are
pairs of
all
boots
the
through
chicken
campaign?
statues are still there, by the way. But you guys are now just outside the door where you had entered in.
Nobody touched the door.
I think we're all done here now, so we can just leave.
This is like still like a big, like a wide staircase with no railing or anything, just going like in a
Correct.
spiral.
It's still going down. Yeah, you guys barely started down the stairs, and you
Mhm.
went, I'm gonna touch that door.
I'm gonna knock one of
So
the
we
chicken
can-
statues
we
over
can
the edge of the
continue.
stairs.
We can continue down.
So yeah, as you like, you just see it go down, and then it disappears, and then you hear the as the stone
About how
hits
far
the
down?
bottom and shatters. It's
How
about
how
like
many-
a 5 to 10 second fall before you hear it go.
That
Oh,
would
that's
not
not
be
that
a good.
far.
Yeah, that would
That's
not
not
be
that
fun.
far.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not jumping. I just wanted to know how long we had to walk.
Let's
You have the
go.
pillow. You
Who's
have the pillow
walking?
now.
Yeah, you could use the pillow.
Everyone but you.
You could use
Yeah,
the
I'm not
pillow
gonna
to jump down.
I'm
and-
not going to put my faith on a pillow that is.
You
just
don't know.
holds
What
the
if it's
stands up.
magical?
I'm gonna hit you with it. You tell me.
Do it.
Give me
You
a
probably
Constitution
couldn't-
saving
I,
throw.
I hit him with the pillow.
What's your
I'm not like
strength
full force.
modifier?
0.
It does no damage, but it's a pillow.
it's,
See, it didn't
Oh,
hurt.
fuck.
It's magical.
it's yes, okay. I stuff the pillow in my pack. Or like I strap it to the side or whatever, like with the bedroll
Yeah.
or whatever. So
Yeah. You have this like little red velvety frilly
it's
pillow on
just
the top of
frills
your pack
sticking
now.
out of the side of the bed.
So now if you ever run, they like shoot back as air picks up underneath them. All right, you guys are about 5 minutes into your walk down the stairs. You touch the door, so you're still pretty much right at the top.
Yeah.
Where you guys want to go? We can go back, or we can keep going down.
Keep going.
Let's
Oh, keep going down for sure. Just
So before we continue, do we want to keep playing? I know it's 10. What
I'm
is
good for another
everybody's?
hour. So
I
No,
got
what?
You're good.
We can take
Yeah,
we
maybe-
can take like a 5 to 10-ish minute break, 15 minutes.
I do gotta get up at 7 a.m.
I have to be up at 6.
Oh boy.
we can. I mean, are you saying you want to stop then, Wim?
I mean, I'm falling asleep, but you guys could keep going.
We can pause here. It's fine. If
Yeah,
we want
hold
to,
here
we
if
can
you wanna
always.
stop.
Yeah, this is a pretty good
If-
spot.
That's why I'm asking now. This is a good
That's fair.
stopping
No, that's
point.
fair.
Good topic point. Yeah.
So we can stop here. If for whatever reason we want to play this weekend, if everybody's free or whatever, we can continue then, or we just wait till next Tuesday. It's fine. I'm in no rush to get this campaign done. So We just go at the pace we go at.
Okay.
All right.
I
Well, we'll
don't
stop
want to
there.
stop everyone from it.
It's fine.
You're
There's
good.
this game. There's this
You're
game
good.
called Rematch, and
We have plenty of things to do. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody for watching the adventures of the Chicken Mage of today's episode and meeting of Kint. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Oh, Rin, tell Kent I said thanks for the pillow.
Mhm.